on the quiz, you're going to have to be ready for these to be mixed. So we separate them on the worksheets that number 4 was greater than, number 5 was less than, so you kind of knew already what the graphs would look like. So from the beginning, we have to remember that less than means no further away from. So if you have like less than 5, that's less than 5 away from. So I have to go to 5, -5, and the answer is everything in between. Greater than 5 means more than 5 away from. Right? So I have to start at 5, go more than 5 away, -5, go more than -5 away. So this is a very important distinction that if you're just kind of memorizing which one to do, you want to understand less than 5 away. Okay, I can be, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can be 1 away, 2 away, 3 away. That's all less than 5. Or for greater than, here's 6, 7, and 8. I want to be 5 miles or more away, so I can be 6 miles, 7 miles, 8 miles, and that's why the arrows goes this direction. It's easier to understand this than to try to memorize, because you memorize for today during this period. Tomorrow you come in and you forget, well, which way was it again? If you understand what this means, less than 5 away, okay, you don't have to remember it, it just makes sense. So on this number 5, they're all less than, so they're mostly connecting. They're all connected. Let's do graphically. Remember, this is the center. Center is always the opposite. It's at +6. So as it says negative, go to +6. And then 4 away on either side. 4 away would be 10. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 away would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And less than 4 away. So that's, I could be 1 away, I could be 2 away, I could be 3 away, I could be 4 away. Anything less than 4 away. So that's everything in between here and here. These are all less than 4 away from 6. Right? Algebraically, the way to solve this is just to break it up. We have nothing on the outside, so just n minus 6 is less than 4. And we have n minus 6 is greater than -4. So switch the second one, and then solve each. N is less than equal to 10, and then n is greater than 2. Same thing we got up here. Now if we graphed each one of these separately, right here, that's 10, and everything less than 10 is this direction. And greater than 2, that's right here, and everything greater than 2 is right here. So you can think of these, before there are 2 arrows going away, these are really 2 arrows going towards each other that just end up connecting. And they end up connecting finally. And another way to write your answer, I'll give you some extra credit if you write your answer this way for the less than. Okay? So your smallest number is 2, your biggest number is 10. Your answers are all in between. All our answers are n. That's our variable. So another way of writing your answer here is going to be 2 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 10. You just take your small number, put it on the left here. Your bigger number should be on the right. The variable should be in the middle, and then always use less than or equal to. So basically it says, if you read this the correct way, is your answers are between 2 and 10. Okay. When they're greater than, you only could put the word or between the two inequalities. But that's another way of writing it. So on all these, you can write your answers like this. Right. Any clarifications needed on number 7? Okay, I'll go through number 9, and then I'll go to the back and do 16 and 26. So number 9. This is different. because it has the minus 9 on the outside. So notice the difference here. This minus 6 is on the inside. I just broke it up into 2 right away. This has the minus 9 on the outside. I'm not going to go to 2 inequalities yet. I'm going to add that 9, cancel it out, so I'm only left with the absolute value of b less than or equal to 8. And now that I only have absolute value, and only now can I break it up into 2. Okay. So I get 2 inequalities. B is less than or equal to 8. So let's go in this direction. And B is greater than negative 8. And let's go in this direction. If I continue these arrows, they eventually connect with one another. Now you don't have to have the arrows on here. I'm just proving a point, why they connect. And lastly, my small number, my big number, that's your final answer right there. Small number on the left, big number on the right, my variable b in the middle, less than or equals. If these were open circles, I could make them just less than with no line underneath. So that's the front, 2 on the front. The back, we'll look at 16. And then 26. Alright. So just like number 9 we just did, there's something here that's not inside the absolute value. Gotta get rid of that first. And we have to recognize this all over 5 as division. So to undo division, you have to multiply by 5. Got it? So we have b, absolute value of b once again, is less than or equal to 20. And now you want to break it up. Okay. B is less than or equal to 20. And then the other one is b is greater than or equal to negative 20. So on the right hand side we got greater than or equal to 20, go in this direction. Left hand side, other side we got less than 20, and then eventually they all connect, just like that. So final answer, remember, small number, big number, and b in the middle. B's in the middle, small number on the left, big number on the right. The same place that they are on the number line. It's kind of like you're taking all this information, all my answers are between these two numbers, and we're writing the same thing just without the number line. These two say the same thing. What the small number is, what the big number is, and all the answers are in between these two numbers, just like the graph. Okay. Lastly, any questions, any clarifications needed anywhere there? Very similar to the last problem, only we had to multiply to cancel out. Just keep in mind, fractions mean division. A division sign is a fraction. The dot stands for two numbers. In this case, one dot stands for b, another dot stands for 5. So think of fractions as division. Alright, 26, okay. Alright. So the way I like to approach this, because the question is what to start off with, ask yourself, what would you do if this were the equation? If we didn't have absolute value or anything, what would you do first? If you don't know what to do here first, what happens if you just switch this around and you made it negative 3x plus 9 is equal to 0? What would you do first here? subtract 9. On both of them, the first step is the same. You subtract 9 on both sides. So that's the same thing you want to do here, regardless that there's absolute value. That doesn't change anything. Okay? So we have subtract 9 on both sides. So use this to help you. If you're not sure what to do because there's stuff on the outside of absolute value, just pretend it's not there and see, well, what would you do? And it's going to be the same exact steps. So we got to subtract 9 on both sides, divide by -3, greater than -9. And we just switched the sign because divided by a negative right here, right? Anytime you multiply divide by a negative, switch that sign. So we now have absolute value of x. Notice how it's still absolute value, because we haven't split it up because we've had stuff on the outside to take care of. So now it's nothing on the outside of the absolute value, so now you can break it up into two parts. So you can break it up into x is less than 3 and x is greater than equal to, greater than -3. So we have -3 and 3, open or closed? Open. Now are these going away or towards? Towards. So if you just read them one by one, it's less than +3, so that means it's going this way. And this one's greater than -3, so greater than -3 is this way, and that's how they end up connecting. So last step, all my answers, x are between -3 and 3. So -3 and 3, x in the middle, and since they're open circles, they're both less than. And that's your final answer.